Hey, a big shout out to our grannies! Sure, they didn't have all the cool toys and gadgets we're obsessed with nowadays. But guess what else they didn't have? Debt. They sure knew how to keep it simple and live comfortably within their means. If you find yourself drowning in debt, with nothing significant in your savings account, don't you think it's high time to adopt those old-fashioned frugal living tips? Sure, they had no new gadgets, but they have no worry too. Would you like to save more money and pay off your debt quickly? Do you want to live a stress-free life without the constant worry of your next paycheck? In this video, I will share 28 old-fashioned frugal living tips that can literally transform your financial situation when you try them. The last 5 are the most effective for me, and I still practice them. 1. Buy used goods. Do not mistake quality for being synonymous with brand new. There are products from decades ago that can outperform the latest models available out there. Opting to purchase used items allows you to own high-quality goods at more affordable prices. 2. Prioritize quality over quantity. Living frugally doesn't mean filling your home with cheap, fancy items just to appear rich, which you might end up replacing every year. Instead, invest in high-quality products that will last longer. 3. Have a little garden. Back then, almost all our grandparents had a garden. In case you don't know, growing your vegetables and fruits can significantly reduce your grocery expenses. 4. Be self-sufficient. In our fast-paced world, people often outsource tasks. Doing a few things around the house yourself can save you thousands of dollars a year. Learn basic skills like painting, event planning, baking, and more. 5. Cut down on entertainment. You don't need to attend concerts, shows, or sporting events to have a good time. Spending quality moments with your family playing games or sharing stories can be just as fulfilling. Moreover, it's cost-free. Come to think of it, back then, there were no cinemas, but kids looked forward to every vacation at their granny's place. Why? Because it was always full of activities, fun, excitement, and practical learning. 6. Cut down on pre-prepared food. Processed foods are often costly and loaded with sugar and fat. Why not opt for fresh ingredients and vegetables? You'll eat healthier meals and save more money. 7. Embrace simple meals. You don't need an array of ingredients to create delicious, healthy dishes. Besides, if you go by all the colorful food presentations you see on social media, you will shop every day. Just keep your cooking simple and efficient. Leave the complex recipes to professional chefs. 8. Eat at home. Eating out can be expensive. Make a habit of enjoying meals at home with your family. Our grandparents rarely dined out, even for picnics. They packed homemade meals. 9. Air dry your clothes. If it's allowed where you live, consider hanging your laundry on the line to dry. Why waste energy when the weather can do the job for free? Plus, clothes last longer when not subjected to the dryer. 10. Readjust your goals. While dreaming big and setting high goals is great, it's important to understand your limits and focus on the practical steps that will turn your dreams into reality. Many people dive into debt while chasing their dreams of owning a big house or a fancy car. Instead, concentrate on the actions that will lead you toward your dream without accumulating debt. If your dream doesn't involve living in debt, then don't take out loans to achieve it. 11. Switch off the TV. Turning off the TV when you're not actively watching can save on electricity bills. 12. Choose water over soda. Opt for a bottle of water instead of soda. Carry a reusable water bottle with you everywhere you go to stay hydrated without breaking the bank. 13. Make your coffee at home. Do you need your morning coffee fix? Consider making the switch to homemade coffee instead. It's cheaper and can be better for you. 14. Don't waste leftovers. Implement a strict no food waste policy in your home. After a meal, save what's left and store it in the freezer for future use. Just remember not to let them sit in the freezer indefinitely. Set a day when you'll enjoy a meal made entirely from your freezer stock. I must admit, that's my go-to move whenever I'm flat broke. And let me tell you, those leftovers just hit differently. They seem to magically taste even better. Sometimes, I wish they were bigger portions instead of those measly small portions. If you can relate to that struggle, drop a comment saying Team 14 down below. The next practical, frugal tip to try that can radically change your life is to embrace vegetarian meals. Vegetables are often more budget-friendly compared to meat. Likewise, a plant-based or vegetarian diet can be a more cost-effective choice than a diet heavy on meat. You don't need to become a full-fledged vegetarian, but consider incorporating more greens into your meals. 16. You can also explore meat substitutes. Instead of always opting for meat, explore tasty and less expensive alternatives. Our grandparents frequently relied on items like cheese and eggs as protein sources. Consider incorporating these options into your diet more often to reduce your food expenses. However, if you can't do without having 4 to 5 pieces of meat or fish on your plate, try the next tip. 17. Shop for meat that is on sale. Keep an eye out for sales and discounts at your local grocery store to get meat at a lower price. Buying in bulk during these sales can also save you money in the long run. 18. Buy in bulk. Notice how our grandparents didn't make frequent trips to the grocery store like we do today. They bought items in bulk to stock up their homes. Buying in bulk not only saves you money per unit, but also reduces the number of trips you make to the store, which can help curb impulse purchases. 19. Better still, use coupons. Whether shopping online or in person, using coupons is a great way to save money, yet many people never take advantage of them. 20. Use reusable products. Instead of spending money on disposable paper towels, invest in reusable towels or microfiber wipes. These products last longer and can be washed, saving you money on single-use paper towels. The next tip might come as a surprise, but very practical. 21. Exercise at home. Going to the gym can be a pricey venture, especially if you don't use your membership frequently. Opt for home workouts instead. There are plenty of YouTube videos and online resources that can guide you through effective exercise routines without the need for a gym membership. Why not try them out? You've got no excuse not to be disciplined. 22. Mend your clothes. Instead of discarding clothes over minor tears or issues, consider learning basic sewing skills. There are online tutorials at your disposal. By mending your clothes, you not only save money on replacements, but also prolong the lifespan of your wardrobe. 23. Cut down on junk food. Opt for hearty, filling foods like beans, lentils, and potatoes. These foods keep you full for longer periods, reducing the urge to snack on junk food that is way costlier than healthy meals. 24. Always maximize whatever you have. Before getting new, ensure to explore every possible alternatives. 25. Shop in bulk and avoid regular visits to the mall. 26. Consider scheduling no-spend days into your week. This is one of the most effective tips for me, which I still practice to this day. It makes my money last longer. 27. Go for generic products. Generic doesn't necessarily mean low quality. Consider buying generic brands in everyday items and save your money. 28. Lastly, avoid bottled water. Bottled water is expensive, bad for the planet, and must be purchased regularly. Instead, invest in a refillable water bottle you can clean and reuse daily. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you need to try these tips as soon as possible. They are the keys to your financial success. If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.